Hi everyone, my name's Louise. Welcome to my diamond painting place. Today it's just a little fun video to share with you what came in the advent calendar that I purchased from Zest this year. So if you're a fan of diamond paintings and accessories, you'll probably already know this company. It certainly didn't disappoint. Again, I think this is the third year I've bought this advent calendar, and Rebecca still puts surprises in that we don't expect, and also little bits that could possibly cause confusion, but once Rebecca explains it, once you look at various contents together rather than separate, it does make sense. So what I'll do, I will open this with you and I'll show you what we got. I can't remember exactly what day these items appeared in, but you'll certainly get an idea of what's what. So first of all, you see it comes in this box here, so it's ideal to keep everything in, and they usually come in little brown paper packs with numbers on, and I just tend to put them in the number order when I do get the advent calendar, so it's easy to find on the day. So I'll just open it and see what we've got. So it comes wrapped up very pretty in this Christmassy tissue paper. Lots of stickers on saying don't open till 1st of December, and it's not toys, small parts, so covering all bases there. So yeah, so we opened it up. Now this was a beautiful surprise. This was like a mini advent calendar, and you did obviously a square a day, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 6 canvases, some of which are upside down. There are 6 canvases and there's 4 little images on each canvas, so that makes up 24 days of your advent calendar. So I'll just have a quick, and they are square drills, and it was really good quality, and the drills fit together absolutely lovely. And there was, I think there was a fairy dust in them. I'm really not sure. I can't remember if there was fairy dust or if there wasn't any specials, but I can't remember. It's a while since I kitted it up and finished it. But yeah, that's absolutely so cute. And then one of the days we got this package. It does say on AMZ Advent Painting, but when you just look at it in context, you think, what on earth's that for? How does this fit in? But then when Rebecca explained it, it's absolutely a little ingenious piece. So there's 24 pieces of card here, and a little stand, and basically what we do is we cut each of these squares out and attach it to a piece of card, and then stand it up in the stand, and then you've got your very own little advent calendar. So what I'm going to do, I will obviously, I won't do the whole lot, but I'll do the first 4, and then I will come back and show you what it's like. Okay, well that took a bit longer than I expected, fighting with double-sided tape, but there we go. There's the first 4 images in the advent calendar, and what you do is you put your stand up, and you would just put on the 1st of December, you would just put number 1 in there. And then on the 2nd of December, you'd put number 2 in there. So you've got your very own little advent calendar, which I thought was really a clever idea. Megan and Rebecca have really brought their ideas to life in this one. Again, they do work hard to bring us a really good quality product. So yeah, I'm really happy with this, more than happy with it. And then what to do, obviously you can store it in the pouch, and then it's ready for use every Christmas. You can bring it out every Christmas. So that was one of the items, well, a couple of the items. And you obviously got a canvas you've got a canvas the first day, and then every 5th day after that up until 24. So for the rest of the goodies in here, there was lots. Some of it I have actually been using already. Oh yeah, in case you're wondering, this is, Rebecca always puts an extra little crafty bit in. I think it was cross stitch, and sort of make your own bauble, I think we've had before. So, but it's basically, you know, another little craft other than diamond painting, just to keep you busy in the lead up to Christmas. And as you can see, this is looks like a treasure chest, or it's got sweets in it, something like that. I haven't actually attempted that yet, but that will be on my list to do. Double-sided tape, which always comes in very handy. Obviously I've just used it to stick those images onto the card there. There was a drill funnel, which I have been finding very useful for kitting up. I've just recently kitted up a couple of new projects to start for the new year, and I've been using this to kit up, and it's been great. So basically, if you've got the bottles, you just put your bottle in there, pour the drills down the funnel, and then when the bottle's full, you just pop it out at the back and it pings out. But yeah, I've been finding that very useful. What else is there in there? There are a couple of trays with a lid. I think this one is the Add More Zest tray, so it just comes off like that, and you've got a lid. And very pretty colours, And then this is the Zesty tray, also with a lid. And there was also 2 little trash trays, and funnily enough, they matched the trays in here. I'm not sure if Rebecca said she just did random picks, but yeah, they seem to match. The only thing I would say is, on the Zesty tray and Add More Zest, that's a bit more green. If you have a look there, I've got a green, very distinct green, and then yellow, and then pink, whereas on here it's just yellow and pink. So I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but yeah, they're still great. I'm going to give those a go with the lids on, see how they work. What else did we get? Oh, we got some Christmas cover paper, Christmas trees. We got a very pretty pen, a blue pen with gold flecks in, just looks like a frosty morning, ideal for winter and Christmas. And there was little accessory pack with it, so various multi-placers, a straightener and an angled tip, and there was also a little magnifier as well that you clip onto your pen. So I'm interested to see how that would work. I think it's universal, so I'm assuming it will clip onto, there we go. Yeah, that does magnify. Looking at it, I don't know what it will be like on the canvas, but very interested to give that a go, because I usually just have my overhead light so I can see a bit clearer. And there's a pack of metal pen tips. I believe these were sort of random, so I have got a 4-placer and a single placer there, so they will come in handy. I will use those. This was another little cute pot. I knew straight away that it was like for a trash pot. So yeah, but a couple of years ago, or was it last year, I can't remember, we got this little green pot and it rattled and there was a little nut inside, and it was very confusing. It was like, what do we use this for? But that's to like break up any drills that are stuck together. So it's just a little twin pot, so but you can use that for trash. We've got some diamond dust drills. I got some square ones in 552, which I absolutely love. Purple, I'm a purple girl if you know me, so they were very much up my street. Then we got round ones, and this colour's 3827. Oh, again, very pretty and sparkly. I love diamond dust drills. We got a pouch with the diamond on. You can put pens, put tray in, pen, wax, whatever, tweezers, whatever you're using on your project. If you have to travel, or even just to keep everything in the one place, and you can just pick that up and yeah, put it with your work in progress, and all your tools are there. It's very nice, lovely colour, very sturdy, good sturdy zip on there, so that will come in handy. There's also a little memo holder. Again, this was a little bit confusing until I saw Rebecca's explanation. It just looks like a diamond, if you can see that. And then there was a quote here. It says, if you hear a voice within you say you cannot paint, then by all means paint, and that voice will be silenced. And that's a famous quote by Vincent van Gogh. So basically you can just slot that in there, and then you can stand that on your table, and then you've got a little memo to remind you that you can paint. And ignore the little voices. Or you could always put a favourite photograph in there, or you could even put a little sticker in there and put on your work in progress. You know, the little stickers in some of the Diamond Art Club kits. You could do that. You could put that on your painting. You can look at the image while you're working on the painting. I hadn't thought of that until just now. And there was a couple of other bits here. There's a tote bag, again with a silver diamond on. You can put all your projects in there, I would imagine, and then it's easy just to pick up. So it's quite large. It's good quality. Feels very sturdy. So again, that will come in. That was very lovely, and it will come in handy. And so just easier to have all your things in one place, and you can just pick them up if you have to go anywhere, or if you're moving from room to room, if you have to do that. There was a pack of stickers if you want to do your an advent event. Numbers 1 to 24, I think there's, or if you just want to do random squares on your painting, you could just number them and do that. So they're quite useful as well. And last but not least, it's a lovely keychain, handmade by Rebecca. I believe these were sort of random fabrics as well, but that is gorgeous. I will use that as well some point. I'll put my keys on there. So yeah, so all in all, it was an absolutely amazing advent box again. So thank you so much, Rebecca and Megan, for all your hard work and all your bringing all your ideas to life. Yeah, it's certainly worth a look if you're considering getting one. Just keep your eyes peeled for the website. I know they do work very hard during the year to make sure that all this comes together for us in December, which is amazing. But yeah, just keep your eye on the website for when they do come up, and then if you're thinking about getting one, I would highly recommend it. You do get lovely surprises each year. So anyway, that's that for today. So thank you for joining me, and hope to see you again soon. Take care. Bye.